Hey guys, this is Abhishek from GadgetsNews.com, and today we are here at the Sony booth at Mobile World Congress 2015, and we have a new device with us which is going to come to India very soon. This is called Xperia E 4G. So this is the newest generation of Xperia E which comes with 4G connectivity. It has got a MediaTek chipset inside which is 6732. It is 1.5 GHz quad-core CPU, 1 GB of RAM, 8 GB of internal memory, and an SD card slot which will allow you to insert an SD card up to 32 GB maximum. We also have surround sound technology on this one. We have Clear Audio Plus, xCloud experience as well from Sony. It is again LTE 4G, but not all the markets will have LTE 4G compatibility, although it will support 4G in India as per the information which we have got, and we will confirm that later. As far as the display size is concerned, the display size is again not too big, not too small. It is 4.7 inch of display, which is very good to hold in one hand, and you can easily use the display with one hand without any issues. The build quality is also very nice. This phone does not feel like a cheap phone, and it does not feel like a very heavy phone as well. It is moderate in terms of the weight, and the weight is around 135 gram. Thickness of the phone is kind of high. It is 10.8 millimeter, so it is not definitely a thin phone. It is definitely not a thin phone, and the design has also changed if you compare it with the original Xperia E which you might have seen earlier. So as far as camera is concerned, we take a look over the camera. The rear camera is again a pretty good camera of 5 megapixel autofocus camera. It can record high definition video, and the display resolution on this device is a QHD display which is 540 into 960, and if we take a closer look, you will not notice pixelation on this device. So this display size is such that, and the resolution is such that you will not notice any kind of problem as far as the display clarity is concerned. The pixel density is good enough. Talking about the overall UI, as you can see, it is running on the Xperia UI, and if we take a look over the connectivity, we have the microphone over there for the voice calls, and when it comes to the earpiece, we have it below the glass. We do have LED notification light over there which will light up in different colors. When it comes to the front camera on this device is again not a very high camera. It is a 2 megapixel fixed focus camera, but it can take pretty good photos, and it does support HDR as well. So HDR is supported on the front camera as well as on the rear camera, which is definitely a commendable thing, especially for this phone which is going to be a very affordable price phone. When it comes to the stamina or the kind of battery backup you can get from this one, you do have an ultimate stamina mode under which you can actually save power on this phone, and with critical battery you can get around 2 days of battery backup easily from this phone once you enable that. Let's take a look over the build quality. The build quality is nice. The phone does not feel like a very premium phone, but it is made up of good quality of plastic which is matte finish, so you get a very good grip when you hold this device in hand. And again, this is not glossy, so it will not get fingerprints and scratches easily, which is nice. We do have LED flash, a secondary microphone for noise cancellation. On the top we have a 3.5 audio jack. On this side we have a power and sleep key, and we have a volume rocker as well, which is a small button, gives you a decent amount of feedback, and this is a metallic button as far as the power and sleep key is concerned. We also have NFC also on this phone, even when it is a budget phone, and we have the loudspeaker which is actually at the back side, which will get muffled if you place it like this flat on a surface, because it is actually at the back side. And again, I think we can remove the back cover, and for that you just need to pull it like this, and once you remove the back cover, you can see that we have a micro SD memory card slot, and you also have a SIM card slot. Now we are done with the connectivity. Let's take a look over the software UI which is running on top of Android. As you can see, it is the Xperia UI, and I would like to find out which version of Android it is running inside, and for that we will go into settings. Where are the settings? Yeah, over there. Once I go into settings, this is how the UI look like. It is not very different from one which we have seen on the earlier Xperia E. It has got Android KitKat 4.4.4, and we do have support for system update. As per the information which we have got, this device will also get Lollipop, and it has 8 GB of internal storage for that. When it comes to the free storage, you will get approximately 3.43 GB available on this device, but 4.79 GB is the total space which is available out of 8 GB, and 3.43 is the available storage for the user, which is not that much. But once you insert an SD card, you can install applications on the SD card on this phone, which is good. When it comes to the display settings, we have support for brightness over there, and when it comes to automatic brightness, we do have adaptive brightness for lighting conditions. That means automatic brightness is supported on this phone. And when we come back and take a look over the power management, We do have support for power management, and we also have an ultra stamina mode, which will prolong the battery and it will give you around 2 days of battery backup from this phone. Let's take a look over the application scenario. Again, when it comes to the RAM, we have around 1 GB of RAM on this phone, and how much of that is actually free we will find out. So as you can see, out of 1 GB of RAM, it is having 317 MB of RAM free, which is available to the user. So you can actually use this phone even with this much amount of RAM. The RAM free is not that much, but it is pretty good to be used. There is no problem, there is no UI lag on the phone, but running some high definition games can be a problem with this much amount of RAM if it is free this much. And when it comes to location access, you do have support for GPS navigation, and you also have support for tethering as well, and that is something which we forgot to show you. Let me just go into more settings and show you the tethering option. So you have the option of creating a portable Wi-Fi hotspot, and you have support for VPN as well, and NFC is also supported on this phone. So you have support for USB tethering, Bluetooth tethering, and Wi-Fi hotspot option is also there. Let's take a look over the camera performance, and for that we will launch the camera from here, and we will take a photo of my iPhone 6 as we always do it. So let me just place the iPhone 6 over there, and I will take the photo from the 5 megapixel camera at the back. It does have autofocus, and tap to focus is supported, and once it focuses, it will take the photo like this. And let me just take a look over this photo. Again, we do have good amount of light falling on the phone, and you do have the photo clarity, which is decent, I would say, not too great. I would have liked if this photo was better in terms of overall brightness. It is not that great, but color production is also decent enough. The rear camera is doing a pretty good job. I would say not a great job, but a pretty good job. And let me just take one more photo. Maybe we did not took this photo properly. Let me just take one more photo to show you the clarity. So we have just taken one more photo, and this is how it looks, as you can see. So this photo has also came out to be decent, again not too great. I was expecting a brighter photo this time again, but it is not a very bright photo. The camera quality is good, but not great, especially as far as the rear camera is concerned. And again, the rear camera can record high definition video as well. Let me just toggle back to the camera UI and show you the camera options. When it comes to the camera option, we have the resolution at 3 megapixel at which you can capture the photo. You can also take photos at 5 megapixel. When it comes to the settings, you can toggle to the video mode, and we can see the video settings as well on this phone. And over here we have the video resolution, I guess. Okay, so we are in the video settings now. Okay, it goes back to the find out the clarity of the front camera, and for that we will just toggle over here, and this is how the front camera UI look like. And once I take a photo of mine, let's see how does it look like. So we have just taken the selfie. This is how it looks like. It does take some amount of time to actually render the selfie which you have just taken, and the photo clarity is good, again not great, and the front camera is actually doing a very good job. Even when it is a 2 megapixel camera, it is giving you very good photos. So you can take pretty good selfies in low light as well as in daylight from this device. The only problem I have is with the display. The display is not very colorful. The color production is not too great as far as the display is concerned on this phone, and the viewing angles are also good but not great. You can see the display from almost any angle. It is an IPS LCD display, but again it is not the best display you can get, especially at what price point I'm not sure, but this is going to be launched less than 10,000 rupees in India whenever it comes. Thanks for watching this video. In case you have any questions for the Xperia E 4G model, do let us know. You can leave your questions in the comment section below. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.